Today, I am Sherry's sister. This is
Cam.
And we're showing you how to cut little boys' hair. You too can have this look.
Okay, show us what we're gonna work with.
Here's some of the stuff. It's just a kit that I got from Walmart, just super cheap, and it comes with these attachments that go from number 1 all the way to number 8. And all you do is just take it and just click it on like that, and it works. If you have any other questions, it comes with a DVD too.
Whoa,
that can show you how to cut. But I have a regular cut scissors, and then I have this because my little boy has super thick hair to thin his hair out a little bit. And then the other thing that I always use is it's just a little scissor, if you can look on the end of it. So when they get really wiggly and I'm cutting, I don't cut, like if I'm trimming around their ears, I won't trim their ear. There's no way that the end of it can snip them.
And once she trimmed my ear.
Yeah.
What happened once?
She trimmed my ear.
Before we got those scissors, once I trimmed his ear.
Are you ready for this, Cam?
Yeah.
Okay, I start out with his as a number 5, and I start with the bottom and I do this part, and then I work my way up with a 6, and then I hand cut all of this. But a helpful thing before, when he was little and didn't like haircuts, I would have a pile of M&Ms that I would feed him during the haircut.
Yeah, you notice if you go someplace pricey, they always have something to feed your kids. Like suckers are really good too.
I like, except that they get hair in their mouth. So if you give them M&Ms or little pieces of candy, then they can chew them and not get all the hair in their mouth.
Fruit snacks are bad too. I tried that and there was a lot of hair on them.
Yeah. Here we go. Head down, Kim.
So it's almost as if you're combing the hair. Right?
You take the comb, and I work right about up to here, but if you watch, when I go up, I go out. So I can throw the hair off of him. So I do this all the way around. Hold still, Kim. And then I'll come back and trim around his ears and his neck and stuff. But for the base of his hair, I get it all the same length like this. And I'll do it slow for you, but after you do it a while, you do it pretty fast because the boys only sit here for so long.
Okay, do you also kind of angle it out like that so it blends a little better, so it's not just like boom?
Yeah, because otherwise you'll get stupid lines that are like, here's a 5, here's a 6, here's a...
Yeah. And we don't want that.
We don't want that.
Horror. Cam, does this hurt?
Nope.
Nice. Let's let her finish this.
I put on a number 6 now, so I go from where I was, but I actually start at the bottom again just to make sure it blends, and then I come up.
Because it's longer, so it's not going to cut that bottom layer that you already cut anyway.
Yeah. And I was also going to say, I never wet his hair because he still has like kind of soft baby hair, and when I do, then it clumps and it doesn't go through the buzzers.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Today live.
Today live. Cam's haircut. He's a star, folks. You will see this face in pictures.
Okay, this, I don't have any of the blades on it. What I do is to make a nice straight line, I put my, trip your head. I put my comb right here exactly where I want the line, and I just go like this. And then
Today
when
live.
put your head down. And then across the back, see how it's all wiggly? You just take it and make a straight line across the back, because otherwise it's got like a funky edge.
Kind of use your comb as a guard.
Yeah. So then I can't screw up his hair. I'm just going to trim with around his ears, and I just make sure that I use this kind because there's no pokey part. So even if I went into his head, it doesn't hurt.
There is no pokey part.
I go like this, and I comb it down, and then I just take it and make it, Cam, hold still. Like this is what makes him nervous, because once without these scissors, I cut his ear. Right, Cam?
Cam, if she cuts your ear on camera, you can use that against you for the rest of your life.
But watch this, is what I do in the front, is I see about how high I want his spikes to be, and then I cut the rest of it off. Does that make sense? So I know exactly how high his spikes, so then I have a reference point for all the rest of this hair that I'm going to be cutting.
So now, just everywhere else.
I just make sure the front's all right. And then I start cutting back. So I take that, and then I know about how high up it is. That's about like that. So then I cut all this off.
Just kind of memorize how far up you had to go.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to add one little tip because my kids have the finest hair ever. And if I cut just straight lines back like that, you can see them really well. So what I noticed when I have taken him to get his hair cut is they'll do all different angles. Like they'll come in and they'll do kind of this angle and then this angle, and they'll just kind of, so it's not always that exact line all the way back. Does that make sense?
The other thing that I do, if you show up close, is because he has really thick hair, I'll do the straight line across like I did, and then I do, here, hold up, just head up, buddy. And then Cam, hold your head up, sweetie.
I want you to be done.
Okay, go like
Almost
this,
done.
and just do like little, this is what,
Kind of texturizing it a little
yeah,
bit.
just texturize it a little bit, so you can see there's like little, and that helps with the spikes too, so they're not all one height exactly.
Nice. Okay, we'll let you finish up.
Okay, so
Your
now
kid can never look better.
Okay, and this next, I've got all of this cut the same length,
Gracias.
but you've got a section here. This is cut and this is cut, but you have this middle section that's not cut. So what you want to do is comb it to the side like this. See how there's that floppy part? Angle your hands away, otherwise he's going to have a flat top, and then cut it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because we're not fans of the giant ledge right here and being able to
Yes.
see it. So to blend it,
To blend it, you
She's
just go like
just
this,
angling it.
angling my hands out, like see how they're angled like this, and then cut it so it evens it out. And then just
angle out, cut it off.
angle, cut, and then I just do it all around the whole side. At the very end, I just take my fingers and I make sure it's even on the same side, just like they do in the salon.
This
Like,
is
run it
Salon
through.
Cassie.
Run it through and make sure it's the same length. And then another tip is I used to just cut his hair on a chair and it was too hard. So he's actually sitting on one of our ottoman blocks, so he's up higher than the back of the ledge of our chair.
So if you had a bar stool or...
Yep.
Oh, one more tip too is when I do like Badens or someone who is pretty little,
Yeah.
I keep them in their high chair and
Yeah.
put that up higher somehow. Well, actually most high chairs are
Yeah.
high anyway, but
I used to
belt
cut
them
his hair in a
in
booster and belt him in.
because that's the only way they're gonna stay put.
And sometimes I'll turn a show on and that's about it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like a cookie cutters, I turn a show on and give him treats.
Mommy,
What?
please want to show on.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're back. He's taking a shower, and I wait till his hair is like almost dry. See how it's not soaking wet still? And then in the morning, usually he has a tub at night. So I just got $1 out of the dollar bin at Target, just a spray bottle. So I just lightly spray him. And then for his spikes and actually for my husband's too, I use this. It's called fiber gum, and if you look at it, it's kind of like just gooey. So I just take some of that, put it on my fingers. And then I just run it through more towards the roots so it sticks up. Here, look up, Cam. And I work my way from the back to the front.
So here's look number 1.
It's just messy spikes.
And
Messy spike.
And then just to change it, all I do is go run my fingers through it to make it into a faux hawk.
now notice with the faux hawk, I want to add a tip here. The faux hawk doesn't
We do
go,
not go like
tight and then
this.
just a spike. It's just a general arch towards the middle.
Yep. Otherwise
Otherwise
it's
it
like
kinda
a
looks like
serious
a-
kickback to the 80s. Like not in
Okay,
a good
I guess
way.
that's not a bad
So I just kind of
analogy,
roughly
but
do
sweet.
it like that. So it's about in the middle. It's a little short for
Okay.
it right now, but
Give us a smile, Cam. Sweet. I like your name patch too.
My name is Frank.
Frank, you look good.
Max Miguel.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
high five. Way to go, dude.